Today, we're going to finish off the day with Federal Equipment Company, which is the largest stocking dealer of new and used pharmaceutical equipment in the world. Primarily focused on OSD and API manufacturing, Fed Equipment offers a range of capabilities, and they're staffed with a really knowledgeable team, skilled at locating the right equipment for you, for your needs, and buyers for your equipment. So with a great deal of pleasure, I'm going to introduce you to Adam Kovic. I don't think anybody is more immersed and well connected in the industry. He's a knowledgeable guy, hardworking, has put a lot of effort into what we're doing in the industry and what we do here within this virtual Pharma Expo. I mean, he put a lot of energy into it. And Adam, we want to thank you for that. All your energies. Welcome. I'm looking forward to hearing from you today.
Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate it. And I want to clear one thing up. COVID is spelled with 2 T's. There's no D in my name. So I just want to make sure you guys know that. I really appreciate you having Federal Equipment. Like Mike said, we primarily focus on process and packaging equipment. The company's been around for 70 years. I started here 24 years ago and really worked on starting up the pharmaceutical side of the business. And I think I'd like to talk a little bit about what the experience is when you come to Federal Equipment and buy machinery from us. What it looks like if we were to come to your facility and buy machinery. Maybe I'll touch on our investment recovery program, and then maybe a little bit of the secret sauce on what makes Federal Equipment different than our competitors. Federal Equipment is our corporate headquarters are in Cleveland, Ohio. We do have offices around the world. We have a facility in Montreal, Mumbai, India, San Juan, Puerto Rico. We have an office in the Netherlands. So we buy and sell equipment all over the world. We focus primarily on name brand equipment that's well known throughout the pharmaceutical industry. We try to focus on machinery from high-end milling manufacturers, tablet press manufacturers, bilayer presses, mixing and blending equipment, coating equipment from names like O'Hara. This machine actually on our floor was new in 2019. We have a Glatt fluid bed dryer here that was also just a couple years old. It's set up with a Worcester, 7-inch Worcester in 3 different chambers for granulating. So when clients fly in, we bring them here. We have a facility that stores only pharmaceutical equipment. The floors are polished, the climate controlled. We have customers can see machinery under power. One of the things that I think sets us apart is our relationships with original equipment manufacturers, where companies will come in and bring the OEM in to make sure it's the right machine for their process, to make sure the controls are updated. Versatility, putting different chambers on a fluid bed and making sure it's the right machine for your process. As for selling to Federal Equipment, we buy a single machine, we'll buy entire facilities. We stick to high-end, good quality equipment. We're very selective in what we bring into our facility, so therefore we're selling high-end machines to our clientele. Last year, we bought an entire facility from a major pharmaceutical manufacturer in Huntsville, Alabama. That was 3 buildings on a 100-acre site. One of the buildings is now being occupied by a CMO doing creams and lotions. One of the buildings has a defense contractor in it, and we're in the process of white boxing the last building and finding a tenant for that building. It's a 300,000 square foot building that was formerly doing over 1 billion tablets and capsules a year. We have an investment recovery program. One of our main corporate clients is Pfizer. What we do is we help our corporate clients talk amongst themselves. Sometimes with multi sites, the sites may not know or talk to each other on what equipment is in surplus. We help those companies list the equipment on our website and help with internal redeployments from site to site. If a piece of equipment isn't internally redeployed, then it'll come onto our website and we'll sell it to other companies out there in the marketplace. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have such a high quality inventory in stock. what's the secret sauce that really sets Federal Equipment apart from our competitors? I would say the first and most important thing is our relationship with original equipment manufacturers, helping our customers understand that if they buy a used machine from us, that they're going to get support from the original manufacturer, help with controls, help with parts, help with making sure that machine is the right machine for their process, and not just buying an old machine that's never going to work for them. We're looking for continued customers. We want people to come back. We don't want to sell them a machine one time and that's it. The other thing that I think we do a little differently is our relationships with CMOs, contract manufacturing organizations. Having our customers understand that a CMO can be quicker to market and help with savings, cost savings, and extending that to their customers and helping them secure more accounts by knowing if they have a project for roller compaction or fluid bed drying or coating, they could have a machine on their floor much faster. Especially with what's going on in the world right now, the lead times are much longer trying to get machinery in. If we have a machine on our floor, we can have that at your facility within days or weeks. The other thing I wanted to kind of talk about is having a lot of machines in place and buying entire facilities. We've accumulated a lot of parts over the years. So over the years, we have helped our customers. If you need a screen for a mill or a bar for a blender or a valve, we can get it to you fast. So we're very excited that we're going to have a launch coming in Q1 on Pharma. It's called pharmaparts.com, and it's basically going to be used pharmaceutical equipment parts that are available to you very quickly. You can call us and have a part overnighted right away to you. So with that said, I just want to thank Mike and Pharma Online for having us. You know, one of the things that I miss, I go to so many trade shows every year, and I love grabbing a big steak with Mike. So I was going to suggest that maybe Scott from Pharma Online could send everyone who attended the show today a steak from Omaha Steak. So I was going to hope he would do that. But I want to thank everybody for having us. And please, if you have any questions, you can reach me in Federal Equipment anytime. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, Adam, thank you very much. That was a great presentation. I love the layout that you've done. You know, it really shows the whole line of equipment from, you know, from milling, granulating, powder preparation, tableting, tablet coating, all right behind you. It's all looks brand new. I mean, this is gorgeous machines.
You know, we're very selective on the machine we bring in. We want to make sure that we're passing a good machine to our customers, you know, having the cooperation of the OEMs, and then them understanding that a used machine is going to be in the marketplace, and them supporting the customer, knowing that if they go from a pilot machine, they'll support them and they'll move on to the same brand with a manufacturing, you know, on a manufacturing scale machine. So thanks again.
Yeah, one other question, if I can, came rolling in here, Adam, and one of the big issues with or concerns with a secondhand machine, a machine that's been in another plant, especially one like a Pfizer, how do people know that what that machine's been exposed to? How would you react or respond to that?
That's a great question. So first of all, we have a strict policy. We do not buy machinery that was in a manufacturing facility that was doing beta-lactams, live spore antibiotics, penicillin, cephalosporin. We just don't simply buy that equipment and bring it to our facility. But if a customer still has a problem or worried about it, we engage with a company called EcoSense, and we're very lucky that they're here in Cleveland, and they have a 3-part process that we use with our customers. First, they come and they swab test a machine and check for any compounds that you might have concern with. Second, they come in and we actually have our facility set up with a tent, and they come in and do a process that far exceeds USP standards to make sure that machine is clean. And then validation. They'll give you a certificate stating that it was tested and the entire cleaning process that it went through to make sure that your QC department doesn't have a problem bringing that machine into your facility. So it's very important for us, and I think it's another thing that we do that's a step above our competitors.
Wow. So I do have one other question that came in, and I think it's a great one because it's in the context of what's behind you. You just showed a series of machines that are virtually new, and the customer is asking, what is there that big of a savings for me as a buyer of a used machine that's almost brand new or looks like the machines behind you? Is there really a good savings for them?
That's, it's a great question. There's a lot of factors. Age of the machine, condition, where it came from. Is it a standard machine? Is it special? So there's a lot of things that could affect the price. But a good rule of thumb for a used machine is anywhere from 30 to 50 cents on the dollar. Obviously, the newer machines are going to bring a higher price. But the really important thing to think about is delivery time. If you order a machine from a manufacturer, I'm hearing as long as 3 months, 4 months delivery on a machine. If we have a fluid bed like this on the floor, you could have it in days at your facility and faster to market. And that's, I think, the most important thing to think about in this global economy.
Yeah, I think it brings up a good point. And we know each other well, and I know your business model, and I really think that emphasizing the fact that one of the unique things that Federal Equipment and Adam COVID have done is created a very special relationship with a lot of the OEMs. So it's not just that you have that machine on site. It's the fact that you're pretty transparent that these OEMs are coming in, they're sending their service people in at the request of the customer, and we're working as proactively, or you're working, we all work hard to make sure that the customer gets what they want.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So I just wanted to emphasize that. I think it's a great thing that you're doing, and thanks very much. And so tell me, are you bringing people in during COVID, or people can come kick the tires?
We've been doing quite a bit of virtual inspection, so we're able to power up machines here, have it on video for our customers to see. We do have some customers coming in. Obviously, it's on a limited basis by appointment only, but we do have some customers that are essential that need to come in and see a machine under power, especially API equipment, sterile equipment. We're getting tons of calls right now for that kind of stuff, obviously, with what's going on in the world. So we're here, we're shipping machinery, we're running it as an essential business.
Well, Adam, thank you for your presentation. I know on behalf of everybody in the Pharmaceutical Online Group and here at Texiceuticals, the energy that you put into making this program, not just your presentation, but the whole program, happened back in May and now, and we all acknowledge the fact that that you put a lot of juice into that, a lot of energy into that, and I know that the 900 people that are attending today really appreciate what you've done. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks to Pharma Online. We really appreciate being included.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great, everybody. Thank you very much. Federal and Adam COVID, and thank you, everybody. That kind of wraps up today. September 15th, we're moving on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day.